Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at Decepticon Shockwave from the Transformers Cyber Battalion series. I was finally able to find one of these after months of checking Walgreens. These guys are Walgreens exclusives, and every time I would go, they'd have maybe Prowl, maybe Jetfire, but that was it. Finally found a Shockwave, so I'm very excited to check this guy out. Pretty simplistic box art here, basically just a little bit of artwork of the figure. And then we have a robot mode and alt mode depicted here on the front of the box. Box itself is pretty plain. Some cool artwork there on the side. Shows that Sideswipe is also available. And then on the back, again, it just has the robot mode, the vehicle mode. There's no limit to the evil this Decepticon scientist can create. And then you have the transformation instructions there on the bottom. So pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead, get this guy out of the box here, and we're going to take a closer look. Here is Shockwave out of the packaging. And at first glance, it probably doesn't look like he has a ton of paint applications, but he actually has more than you'd think. Has this kind of darker metallic purple, a little bit here on the forearm and a little bit here in the shins. I really like that. I don't know exactly. You can see it's just a little bit shiny, metallic-y look to it. You have some silver here on the bottom of the feet, some silver here in the abdomen, that trademark yellow eye, which is synonymous with Shockwave. I think it all looks really good. His robot mode just looks really menacing and very, built and just solid. He looks like he's ready to cause some trouble. I just really like the look of it. Doesn't really have that much kibble. He has these wings on the back, and you could even fold these out to give him kind of like a cool jetpack if you wanted. I think it looks cool in both configurations. So it's just another little option for you, but they do fold back like that. Overall, articulation-wise, he's got this ankle swivel as part of the transformation. And sometimes it looks like he pitches forward a little bit. You just kind of have to get him to find his weight. But either way, I mean, he's not going to fall over. The feet are nice and big. He just might pitch forward a little bit. But either way, it looks pretty good. He doesn't have a knee bend. He does have a knee swivel, which is really part of the transformation. That's kind of the only thing that bums me out is the lack of a knee bend. But to be honest, a lot of these figures don't have knee bends, so it's not really that fair to judge it against that. But out to the side for the hip, front to the back as well. Nothing in the torso. Out to the side for the shoulder as well as around, but it is hindered by the wing piece back here, but you do have 90-degree bend in the elbow. Nothing in the bicep. And then the gun and the fist just kind of rotate into the forearm. But I think the gun looks really good. Well done. Excellent design. So yeah, overall, the head can swivel side to side as well. I really like the robot mode. I think they did a fantastic job. Paint applications are on point. Oh, I also have to point out this Decepticon symbol on the top of his torso, because that's just fantastic. That really nice, bold silver lining there really makes it stand out against the rest of the purple, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So I really appreciate that they did that. But yeah, a lot of the color differentiations are just done with different colored plastic. You have the lighter purple, darker purple, gray, and it all just really works well. Now, he doesn't come with any accessories, but he's got kind of the standard size fist. So you could even take some Battle Masters here from Siege, and he can hold them. Looks a little small for him, but I think it could work. So that's kind of cool. I think it's neat that he can hold accessories from other lines. So yeah, overall, very solid robot mode. Like it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get into that transformation. So as you might expect, transformation not overly complicated. Gonna go ahead and start by folding out those wings. Very simple there. Come to the bottom, rotate the feet inside the back of the legs. Then you're going to swivel them on that knee swivel I mentioned earlier. And there's also inside here this tiny little ski piece that flips out. It's kind of like landing gear. And then you're going to go ahead and peg the legs together. And then these pieces will fold up, and you can see that these two little tabs right here, they'll fold up into these little grill pieces on his waist. So that just folds right in there. Very nice, very simple. And that's pretty much the whole front section of the jet mode. Next, you're going to kind of rock this back. This will kind of unpeg because it kind of loosely pegs into place here. There's like a tiny tab that it hooks into. So as you lift this, it kind of slides out of that. Then you're going to spin the head 180 degrees, rotate this up, and then fold this whole section down like that. Then you're going to just put the arms straight back, and you can see how they kind of have a little tab that kind of folds into that just to kind of give it a uniform look, and then fold the gun down. Come over here and do basically the exact same thing, only this time rotate the fist into the forearm. So there you go. That is Shockwave's jet mode. Kind of cool. You can sit it down with the ski. I think it looks good. I mean, Shockwave is usually traditionally a gun, and you definitely see elements of that here, especially in the front. I tried to play around a little bit and see if there was any arms or wings you could fold down to make kind of a handle to get an unofficial gun mode out of it. Not really. It doesn't really make any sense or look anything like a gun, but I like this. I think this is still pretty cool. Just kind of a goofy Cybertronian jet mode. The other thing you could do, I was playing around with a little bit, you could fold these down at the elbow if you wanted. If you like a little bit more compact jet mode look, and pretend that that's kind of like, you know, vertical takeoff engines or something like that. It's up to you. But this is the official transformation per the packaging. But yeah, overall, like I said, I think it's pretty decent. The front still kind of looks like the classic cannon that we're used to with Shockwave. So overall, I like this vehicle mode quite a bit. I like the little ski for the landing gear too. I think that's a really nice touch. I like this figure quite a bit. I'm kind of really starting to fall in love with the Cyber Battalion series. When I first saw them announced, I didn't really understand the point of them, but they're just kind of big, solid, easily transformable figures for kids. But I think even collectors can have a lot of fun with them as well. Nice paint applications, decent articulation, easy, quick, fun transformation. The alt mode's not amazing, and certainly not the gun mode that we're used to, but I think it makes sense to kind of start to steer Shockwave away from that. They've been doing it with Megatron for years. So yeah, I don't really have anything to complain about. I mean, on my wish list, sure, I would love a knee bend. I'd love bicep and thigh swivels, but with this size class, or I should say this style of figure, it really doesn't make sense to nitpick for those kinds of things, because it's just kind of, this is what we've come to expect for this, and that's not really the point, to have a ridiculously super articulated figure. It's kind of a more basic figure with an easy transformation for kids. But still, they look great, really cool. Like I said, he does pitch forward a little bit on his ankles, but if you can just kind of find his weight, he's pretty good. The other thing I like about the Cyber Battalion series is they kind of fit well with the Ultra and Ultimate class from Cyberverse, and this Shockwave is loads better than either the Deluxe or the Ultra Shockwave we got in Cyberverse. So this is definitely going to be my Shockwave when I put those figures on the shelf together. So fantastic figure. If you can get a hold of it, I definitely recommend picking it up. Check Walgreens, that's where they're found. They do have them on Amazon, but they're usually like about $10 more than they should be. So if you're desperate for one, you can check Amazon, but keep checking Walgreens. Hopefully you'll find one at normal price. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.